Welcome to Ever After, a Once Upon a Time podcast. Season 5, Episode 19, Sisters. In this episode, Hades asks Zelina to heal his heart with true love's kiss, so they can leave the underworld and trap the heroes there forever. Meanwhile, Regina finds out about Hades' plan and enlists Cora to find a way to separate Hades from Zelina. I'm your host, Molly Southgate, and with me is
Martha Southgate.
And
Rob Southgate.
And Zelina.
And Zelina.
And Hades.
And
Cora.
James. And
Ooh.
So
River of Lost Souls.
Yeah,
James
this was a good one.
I would like to say we passed our 100th episode and never
Did we?
paid any attention.
Wow.
Whoa.
Hey, I didn't know that.
We're at, what, like 107?
You know what? It should be pretty obvious that we did because they passed their 100 episode a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't even pay attention to that.
Well,
Well, congratulations.
to all of us?
Yes.
Or just me?
To all of us.
Hey, what about... I'm the host of this show.
Well, you should have noticed then, slacker.
Hey, I'm a kid. It's gonna
Yeah,
be
the
like...
slacker.
Now it's going to be like the Three Stooges. Boing.
Right.
And
Or who's
I
on
poke.
first.
What?
Because it's like, I'm the host, but
Boing, and I'm not.
I'm on third.
You know what? Let's...
That doesn't make any sense.
Are you asleep
It
over
makes
there?
sense in my head.
Yeah, well, that's a scary thing.
Who's
So
on
this
first?
was good.
What's
It
on second?
flipped a bunch of cards. You know, we've been saying since the beginning of this season, we were waiting for Pan to return.
Mm-hmm.
We were waiting for the James story to be resolved. It doesn't feel rushed. I think that this was a great way to do the James story.
Uh-huh.
And
I loved Pan at the end.
Yes.
Can I talk about it?
You go for it. It's your
Okay.
show. You just got over saying you're the host. And now you're
Oh.
asking permission? Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Stop raising your hand to talk.
Use your leadership skills.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I love when he said to Zelina, "You're wicked. I'm worse," and then bags her head.
Yeah, at the very end. Yes. Yeah, I'm excited for next week for that. But let's talk about this episode.
Oh, I wanted her to go on the date with Hades, though.
She did.
No, she didn't.
They had a picnic.
No, she means at the end.
He
Can
had a
we
whole
start
fancy...
earlier in the episode? This was a Cora episode.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and now Cora's done. We're never going to see
Now
her
she's in
again.
heaven.
Yeah, she's moved on.
Because she can't come back from that.
Right.
She's in heaven, which is really weird, because it's everyone, she's
She
gonna...
had a redemption.
She had her redemption.
But everyone that she's killed is gonna be like, why are you here? It's
No, I
scary!
think they'll accept because she had a redemption. She wouldn't be there if she didn't.
Right.
Yes.
So,
She made amends.
and if the only thing she had left to resolve was
getting her daughters.
the daughters.
Mm-hmm.
So she must have, it must have actively resolved all the people she had killed and everything.
Yes.
So that was, I thought, played out really well.
Mm-hmm.
I really did not see it coming that they were going to have a resolution between Zelina and Regina.
Right.
The
Yeah.
way, when they did the flashback,
And they were all happy, and
Yes.
they acted like sisters.
Mm-hmm.
and then you realize that everything from that moment was a lie for Zelina. Like that's why it went so far off the rails.
And all of it that came after that was because of Cora.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So it's not that they didn't.
Well, and she made
care.
Regina evil too.
Right, that's what I mean. But they can't look at each other and say, you hurt me, you did this, you did, it was all Cora.
I love that even after they've resolved, like they've realized they were sisters and you have this emotional thing. And then she tells Zelina to go to Hades.
Yeah.
Like go to him.
Right.
But he's still the Lord of the Underworld.
No.
Yeah.
You know why? Because she was like, if you could fix our mother.
Yeah, you can fix
You
this.
can
I
save
know.
Hades.
But it's really funny.
Yes.
That she's
Go to
like,
Hades.
it wasn't like, we need to solve this. You know, we're together
But
now. Now we
believe-
realize we need to get out of here. Now it's like, no, we can fix all this. You could go,
Because
be with
she also
Hades.
understands what it's like to not be able to be with the person you love.
Right.
Yes.
And so she's like, you know what, go with him. If you could fix her, you can fix him. Chances
that
are
crazy
pretty
lady.
good.
How about,
I loved their game when they were little.
oh yeah, they were
And they were like,
throwing fireballs.
"Oh, Zelina, I will kill you, fireball.
Mm-hmm.
They could pretend. And I'm like, and then that was true.
Right.
Yeah.
When she had to break them up in the kitchen and they both were like, fine. And they both start pulling up their fireballs.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Cora's like, girls,
Uh-huh.
The other Cora thing that I loved was remember when they showed him turn her back into the milliner's daughter?
Yes.
And then you see her, and they just have it like the mill set up on a platform.
Yes, it was very awkward.
I thought, what is that? And then she was like, all they were doing was torturing her by making her bring grain. To me, that was really funny.
That was amusing.
At first, I thought it was weird. Could have done what?
She's like 80. No, okay, sorry, Barbara Hershey. She's like 670 something. I don't know.
No, Mom, she's like 50.
No, she's not.
She's not.
Because Zelina and Regina are in their late 30s.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, no, she's older than that. Yeah. She's probably 60-something.
60s or 70s.
That'd be my guess.
Early 70s.
You're like 80, 100.
No, but seriously, to have to do all that manual labor, she's been a queen her whole life, like her adult life. She doesn't know hard labor, and
but that labor was hilarious. She's just dragging grain back and forth.
And then she stopped a little,
like 20 feet.
Yeah, and they had the two guys there. They're like, you got to keep doing this. Like he's got that stocking hat on.
And they're leather.
Who
they're
are
wearing
these guys?
They're like the Hades muscle.
Yeah,
it's like
Hades muscle.
Why?
Yeah.
Zelina could have freed her easily because they were working for Hades.
Well, I don't know if Zelina knew she was there.
No, if she did, she could have given like, "Can you free my mom?"
Yeah.
Well, and she didn't know Zelina was there either.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Right. They had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But then they reunited.
Yes.
And it feels so good.
I really did like that. I like how it all played out with Zelina and Cora. Mm-hmm. And of course Regina's always great.
And we get a glimpse of getting Dark Rumple back because man, I missed him. And so today finally he's like, you know what? I'm going to fix this my way. I'm like, yes!
Yeah, I loved when he said that too. He's like, he's talking to Bill. He's like, you wanted me to do it with light magic.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
It's not working for me.
Sorry, I'll never be that guy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just take all my magic and save our baby.
Yeah.
Yes.
I also didn't see that coming. I loved that he went and got his father.
I did not in a million years.
I didn't think either.
Even though it makes perfect sense. Because we saw earlier in the season that Pan came to him and offered him a deal. And now you're like, what? Now I can't remember what the deal exactly was.
I can't either. It's
But
like Pan is like his muscle, like,
Yeah, no, he wanted him to do something. I can't remember what it was, but I think it's supposed to get Pan out of Hades. Mm-hmm. And I think it was going to sacrifice some of the other people to make that happen. So, and they already got their names on tombstones. How about that? He wrote everybody's names on tombstones.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the only way out of this, the only possible way is if Zelina can convert Hades and he shuts it down. That is the only thing left.
I don't see how that can happen because he
said Hades doesn't go away.
Right. He said he said the underworld stays and everyone stays in it.
But his magic that it locked those people in might change. He might be able to take them out. Like, so all of them can go with him, but if they can pull this off. Mm-hmm. But then don't you need a Lord of the Underworld? So do you think Pan will become Lord of the Underworld?
That could be.
Or do you think Zelina will stay there with him and they'll rule over it and let the others go?
I have an idea.
What?
She could give him a deal.
Okay.
Because this show is like all deals.
Okay.
She could.
I never noticed that.
I didn't either.
Maybe he'll take the curtain.
Until just now.
He'll take the curtain.
I want box number 1. I want door number 1.
Door number 1. They do boxes too. Yeah. Do you want the box or the $50 in this wallet?
Molly hasn't seen this show.
No. It's called Let's Make a Deal, Molly. So anyways.
Oh, wait.
What were you saying?
I completely forgot. No, I remember. I remember now. I think they're gonna make a deal. Don't make any more jokes.
I'm not. Nobody is.
I knew it was coming.
No, I'm thinking it.
But what's their deal?
What's the deal?
I don't know. No, their deal, I think, would be that Zelina would say, "Okay, let my friends go, and I will kiss you because that's true love's kiss." And we can go out of here.
Is that what he needs? Is true love's kiss?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So he just needs Zelina to kiss him. Boom, they're out. and free.
Oh, interesting.
And they can all go live in Storybrooke happily ever after.
And spread terror.
Yeah, I did like that too. And he's like, "Oh yeah, well they can stay here.
I love when he went.
We'll go up to Storybrooke. It'll be ours."
I love when he went. Selena, will you spread chaos? Like instead of will
chaos.
you marry me? He got down on one knee.
Yeah.
Will you spread chaos with me?
So now that you've said that, I really do think that we might be right. Zelena is going to stay there with him. They won't leave, but we've now seen things can grow there. Mm-hmm. There's hope. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they make a life there in this underworld and they don't have to worry about going out of there.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to go out to do good things. Maybe she can save them, giving her redemption. She saves all of them and they stay there and they send Pan to hell. I bet that's going to happen.
Yeah.
That could be good.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Do you think it'll happen in the next episode or by the finale?
Ooh, by the finale.
There's 3
left?
more.
I think it'll happen not in this next one. Though I think that we'll see some of that play out in the next one, but I think it'll be the following one. We'll have the Hades resolution, the Pan resolution. Although maybe next one is Pan. I don't know.
And then the final episode will be whatever's
leading into whatever the next thing is. And I have no clue.
No, I haven't gotten any spoilers.
I haven't heard anything. I haven't read anything. Because like last year, we knew, we saw a picture of Hades, I believe, and we knew, okay, it's going to lead into this.
I hope they do Wonderland next year. They haven't had, like, all of them going into Wonderland, like, literally, that is the place where they are.
Could be.
They've dabbled in Wonderland, but haven't had just be there trying to escape from Wonderland.
Now, I wonder if they're going to go a different route, if it's something we haven't seen yet. What do you think if they stick to the Disney properties? What land haven't we been in?
Okay, we've seen Ariel, Mulan.
Neverland.
Ariel, Mulan, Wonderland, Oz. Neverland, Enchanted Forest.
If you count Wonderland, we saw Agrabah.
Yeah.
So what other ones?
But that wasn't technically this.
Yeah, but it is.
They could do it again.
Because they crossed it over into this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's I don't know if that's a solid enough land to do like a story in.
Mm-hmm.
Now they could do another one.
Avondale.
Avondale, yeah.
What's that?
Allendale, Allerton.
The one from Frozen.
That is
Arendelle.
Arendelle.
I got it. I win.
How did you get it and she didn't?
Yeah.
Because I'm the best.
All right. So we've seen all those. What other stories are there?
Well, and
and
that
we've
have a
seen
land.
Brave.
That have a land, like a specific place.
Right.
Because
Merida had their. We went to.
Because 101 Dalmatians
Ireland,
doesn't really have anything special.
Was Brave in Scotland?
Yeah, it was in Scotland.
We saw that.
That's why they had kilts and everything. So, I don't know.
What are some other Disney stories?
I doubt they do Wonderland because they got the new movie coming out and everything. I don't know. Maybe it'll just be back in Storybrooke and we'll have a Storybrooke story that involves characters from one of the movies.
I want them to go to a land.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying maybe they won't.
Yeah,
maybe the first half will be in Storybrooke and then they'll take us to a land that we're not expecting.
What are some other places, though?
I'm thinking.
Maybe they'll cross out of this and go into something crazy, something that we're not expecting.
We went to Dr. Frankenstein World.
Yes, we did. Well, I don't know. Well, you know what? I think we'll get some answers in the next couple of weeks. Is there anything else about this episode? Or is that pretty much it?
I don't know. I'm thinking about what the other movies are.
We can address that another time. I'm going to wrap it up since we don't seem to have much to talk about.
Yeah, we've already done
here.
Sleeping Beauty and all that.
Yeah. So you can find past episodes of this and all of our podcasts where we contemplate what land the next episode is going to be in at our website, which is
www.southgatemediagroup.com.
And for
they
this
go to
show,
Aristocats.
What?
That is not a land.
They could go to Aristocrat Land.
And then it could be the Andrew Lloyd Webber land because everyone's cats.
Yeah.
Oh.
Molly would like that.
Yes.
I would like that. Only if they were all Bernice.
Bernice, our cat, very fluffy. You can follow us on Twitter at Ever After Podcast. You can find us on Instagram there also, and Facebook. Follow us there. Get in conversation with us. Ask questions, make comments. We're going to start putting a lot of pictures on and things on Instagram and putting some polls up. And we're just trying to build audience and get people to engage with this. And if you would be so kind, rate us and review us. We're now on Google Play. We're on iTunes. Rate us and review us. It really helps other people find this show, and that's the fuel that drives us here. If you want to support the show financially, there's a couple of ways you can do it. One is we have a donate button on our website. We also have on our website an Amazon link. If you're going to shop at Amazon, please click on that link before you go to Amazon. It'll put a cookie on your computer for 24 hours.
And it'll take you right to it.
And it takes you right to Amazon and to your account. So if you use Prime, or if you want to buy something that's off Amazon, but it's on the Amazon site, because it's not supplied by them, we get a tiny commission as long as you've clicked on our banner first. So please do that. That's a really easy way to support the show and to support us.
Doesn't cost you anything.
Right. We also have, for Southgate Media Group, we have a Patreon page. If you go to Patreon/Southgate Media Group, we have a Patreon page. And I mean, if you're just a fan of this show and not all the other stuff we do, and you want to donate $1 a month, that's 25 cents an episode for all this. Mm-hmm. So I know we should probably be giving a discount on that, but I'm kidding. But that's it. So if you want to support us, there are a couple of different ways. And we have Ever After t-shirts and hoodies.
Whoop, whoop.
And phone cases.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
And you get to pick your colors.
Yeah.
On the shirts or the hoodie, you get to,
you got
really
a lot of options.
Fun with it.
So that's it. I'm ready to wrap it up. Let's end this the way every great fairy tale ends.
Happily ever after.
The end.